Hello. I welcome you guys. This one is gonna be a nice one. Just reacting to the whole reaction of the guys, all right, and podcasting show talking about the Munaka leaving Piano Pulse situation. So this is a 15-minute segment, so yeah, might be a bit long because I'm going to be reacting to that whole segment of that part. So guys, let us go into it. But I'm sure you all know what happened. If you don't know, Munaka is one of the co-hosts of the Piano Pulse segment in the podcast, right? So there's been an altercation the recent weeks where Reason was there. Then she also said, guys, I quit. Well, she quit for her own reasons and she explained them. I'll just maybe edit them for you a bit. And then from there, she's now okay, not part of the podcast network. But then on the other hand, now the guys are reacting to it where they now actually, without a guest, they are divulging into it. Because the other time they had a guest, right? Last week when they had the comedian guy, David Cow. So you see this very, very interesting part as well. So let's just get into it, guys, and let's just laugh and talk about it. Because that's exactly what I'm here to do. Aye.
How's everybody feeling about Munaka leaving Piano Pulse?
Oh, man. Oh, Munaka. We saw it coming, though.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you did say it was always going to clash, you know, the whole brand. She's a brand, you know, and the podcast is got people who speak openly and freely, which is what a podcast should be. So it was always going to be a conflict, and it was going to clash because it was going to mess up her influencer bag, right?
Really? She was still getting bags while she was on. Yeah, she was.
So why did she leave then? She said God spoke to her.
Let me read what she said. Yeah. I want to ask her, is he a man or a woman? What does he sound like?
What's his voice?
These guys, especially this thing of the God talking to her part, they are going to milk it out the whole episode. Munaka is never gonna wanna listen to this episode ever again. Because they're just going at her shit. I'm sure by now she knows them and she won't take them at heart.
It's like Munaka. With the echo and the light shining through the roof. Munaka.
Leave Piano Pulse.
Piano Pulse. God, is that you? Yes.
God, is that you?
I was like, what? God spoke to you? Yeah. Hey, God, how come you don't speak to us?
Why am I still here?
Let him do Lorona Walo. I na go just re kae. Kolomanat Nkolonko. That one, but that excuse, like you just want to leave and then you say God spoke to me. But God didn't speak to you. Just tell them that you want to take a different direction. Now you're okay. Now you've had your fun. Like, why are you lying to people? God spoke to me.
Man, I feel neglected by God.
So she said, I've made the decision that I'm leaving Piano Pulse, and it's a tough decision for me because I want to be a part of the culture. And I love these guys. But it's something I prayed about, and it's about me. It's not about me anymore. God has spoken to me. The news were met with a lot of excitement on social media, with many saying she made the right decision. Do you think she made the right decision, Ghost Lady?
for her and what she believes and what she stands for, it's her decision. I just feel like it is your decision. What you do in life, it's your decision. As much as we can put God in it, yes, God will guide, God will. I always say the only way to kind of like ask God for answers is like when you say, God, if I'm at the right place, or if this is for me, like take me. You know, it's God is there to put you on this earth and take you from. What you do in between is generally your choices. So I'm not so like was her decision to leave. And as much as she said that it's maybe not about the what has happened, what they've trended for, I feel like it's partially for that. Honestly, I'm not going to. Yes, just to not get into the whole like a lot of talks. She could just to save the show and say, oh no, it's not about what has happened. It is about what has happened, and she must just face like and be honest about it.
I was really, really sad, man, because like,
yeah, okay, that's Ghost Lady's position, right? Well, you can also kind of agree with what she's saying, that it was because of what had happened, the recent thing. Maybe she thought that because she's a person of bags, she just considered that maybe it is best that I leave this whole thing, because then if I leave it, I do not have to now find myself where I'm in situations where I'm what you call this, I am finding myself compromising because I don't want to be in a situation where I mess up these endorsements and deals that I'm having on the side, apart from this whole Piano Pulse thing. Because obviously at times they're going to say controversial things like that, said with the reason thing, right? So she's probably maybe just running away from that whole situation, and which is something that one can understand. But then should have just said it like that.
Piano Pulse is like my
Your fighter.
not fighter, but like it's a concept that I thought about, and to see it come to life has been so amazing. And she was a great part of it, you know what I mean? And I feel like the chemistry they had, the three people, was amazing. Because they're not just friends on the show; they're also friends like outside of the show.
Yeah, that's
So for me, it was painful to see that happen, because I think she did really well in that show.
Amazing.
And personally,
and she held it down.
You know what I mean?
She was the glue there.
But a lot of people were saying you called it because you had said she wouldn't last.
I'm saying that she was a glue into into. It's something that you expect a Ghost Lady to say. Ghost Lady, everybody's like, she's a woman's woman. She's a woman's woman. Yo. If you listen to her like long enough, you know this is a woman's woman.
Lost.
You know why I called it, bro? Because I saw the change in her after she went to the Netflix show. And then obviously with Minnie Dlamini being a mentor, I was like, I can already see the writings on the wall.
Munaka is a mentor.
Yeah.
Munaka is nigga ex gyms at my gym.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
The
Quentin.
ex-husband.
Yeah, the ex-husband. Yeah, I wanted to talk to her. I was like,
What's it?
but I was on the treadmill, yeah?
But wabalega.
No, he just came, kissed this girl. He had some other woman who was with like colored Indian sort of somewhere there. Yeah. So Minnie's her mentor.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
she's in that whole camp, you know, Minnie Dlamini, Sibu Mabena, those guys.
Yeah.
And I think they're advising her wrong. But anyway, it's her choice to make.
So you're saying that's the... It's not God it's them who's...
Yo, it's not God, is there. But later, I like if she's really like Minnie Dlamini is like a mentor, then obviously it is gonna happen, because certain women, especially if you know they hate the culture that you say you claim to love, doesn't match, because it's still gonna clash. Like it's already clashing now, so.
It's not God, it's them who spoke.
It's not God, it's them.
So
It sounds like
mini God. It sounds like mini God. Wow, mini God. Mini God.
I saw the mini God. Mini Jamil is the god. Mini god.
You know, so I think she's got the wrong people in the ear, but she's young. So, you know, I wish her well.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine,
Yeah,
man.
because I mean, she was doing her thing before Piano Pulse, the whole influencer, and it's like she had aspirations of the path she's taking now, so she'll be fine.
And all the times I've met her like maybe 3-4 times since I started working on the network.
Yeah.
And she's a beautiful, wonderful person, man.
Yeah, she's a great
energy. You know?
Great energy. Yeah, she'll be fine, man.
Yeah.
It's difficult to tell if she's making, like, you know, a bad decision or it's
very
very
decision for her. She'll make it, like, nonetheless.
Yeah, no, she won't fail her life. I mean, she'll be fine. Like, she was in Mexico, wasn't she, the other day?
Yeah,
that's what I heard on the podcast when they were talking.
But
so
remember, with the Netflix show, they've recorded that thing like a year before. It's just only that when it started coming out, and yes, if you say that you saw her change, but the recording of the show was way.
You saw her change?
No, as in like before. Like I said, I only saw her a couple of times, right? But before the Netflix thing and the mini thing, she was very enthusiastic. She was like really loved Piano Pulse, really wanted to do, invested and whatever. And then after that, I think the wrong people were just in the ear. You know what I mean? Because my thing is, if I were to sit down with her, because we're not that close, people might think we're close, but like we're close, we're cordial, but she's not like, we're not spending time every weekend together, you know? Yes. But if I were to sit down with her, I'll tell her that, like, you know, building your career around fame and brands, it's not sustainable, man. These brands ain't loyal, bro. These brands don't give a fuck, bro.
Nah, they don't.
You know,
brands can leave you at a heartbeat, and it's also nice when it's coming from these guys, you know, because they know the pits of brands and cancel culture. Even look at that thing of this where they say uncancelable. That is because they've been tried to be cancelled, but they still outlived it all. So, to be honest, they've survived. They understand the cancelling of people. So, at a certain point, you just have to understand that, hey Baba, these people, they're afraid of brands cancelling them. But then, you got to be able to outlive them, because they are, like McGee says, you can't maintain them. Because at the end of the day as well, you go old and then there's another young hot thing coming in. So at least you need to build brands that can outlive you even when you are old. That's the main thing, especially for women, because they get a whole lot of other benefits, mainly because they are hot and sexy. You know, it is what it is.
Fortunately, we had to kiss a lot of frogs, but we find striped horse. You know,
Shout out.
You know what I mean. But it takes a long time to find a striped horse, dog.
Yeah. You'll kiss frogs. Eventually, you'll find the right animal.
Yes.
Striped horse.
What do you?
This animal is good to us.
You've been in the industry for a long time. What do you think about building your career around fame and brands? Because I remember back in the days when I met Bonang, because we were at YFM together.
Yeah.
And so here.
Bonang has been famous for the times, Baba. Yo. You can't have been a guy have grown up in South Africa and have had a crush on Bonang. She has always been the Beyonce of South Africa. Miss B, forever gorgeous, forever a beautiful, like, brand ambassador, a beautiful host, a beautiful presenter. She's been good at it all, and she's been a beautiful model for brands and stuff. So yeah, she's had a career for days that has outlived many people's, right? And she's matured as well with that. And that is also a beautiful thing. That, like, we have got a lot of examples, in fact, in South Africa as a whole. People we can learn from, people we can look to as inspirations, role models. Like, we have an abundance pundits like Bonamateba, Baba. Yo, Tico.
I'm like, dude, I'm just a broadcaster, man. I'm happy to be on radio. I want to be on radio.
Yeah.
I want to do breakfast. I want to do drive time.
Yeah.
So I have ambitions of all these broadcasting things. And I asked her, like, dude, so why are you in this industry? Like, what do you want to do? She's like, hey, dude, I just want to be famous. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck, you just want to be famous?
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird. But it's turned out well for her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, she is. I mean, she eventually got very famous. Hey, bro.
Yeah, very, very famous.
I don't know, man. I've never went down that path. For me, it's always been about building your career around authenticity, you know? And broadcasting gives you that, you know what I mean? To be authentic, speak your mind, your thoughts, do things your own way differently. And for me, that's got substance. Because when you orchestrate or do your thing around fame, you'll eventually, number one, you'll do and say stuff that aren't you, you know, because it's the brands that say, walk like this, do this.
To the bag.
Yeah, exactly. You're a slave to the bag, you know, so there's no freedom in that. You know, there could be the fame, there could be money, but there's not really enough wiggle room to just be you, man, you know? So I've always just been about authenticity and doing, and I've been lucky enough to.
Yeah, but to be a part of brands is a whole lot of work, guys. Sometimes they know you're going to be doing something, so you now have to now mention them. You have to remember all of these things. You have to then, maybe if they have cold drinks, you now have to be holding a bottle of them so that they can see that you're drinking this. Like just now, even this video that we're looking at, now I have to put a strapped host beer there every episode. Why? Because it's a brand and it's a sponsor. So it is like that. Like, well, you can't be around it. So just have to understand. Just have to see there is strapped host, there is Chiller's Punch. So a lot of the times, it's just how it is. Nothing you can do about it, honestly. So yeah.
To actually, not even lucky. It's a decision. You know, I've turned down things that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, this doesn't make sense. Yeah, the money, but it doesn't make sense. I wouldn't be me. You know. So for me, that's more. It sounds more. It's so sustainable. It's my life. You know what I mean? To just be famous. And then what? You know?
And then what?
Then you die one day, and what? You're going to be remembered because you're famous? Or you're going to be remembered for your substance, who you are, what you said, what you did.
What you stood for.
What you stood for, yeah.
And I'd like that for even, like, the platform, to have more females. Like, I applaud the ones who have just stayed with us and we've just not been moved. Because we as much as there's trending, like I saw of, it was a good thing because this platform is not good for you and that's why it's toxic and all that. Like, really, honestly, people can be in both industries. Like, and it's actually, we're in one industry. It's not even both. It's one industry at the end of the day. Yes, this may be just a platform that's more outspoken. People can say whatever they want. And it's okay.
Look at Pops, man. He's the face of Simba Chips, but every Wednesday he's...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm on radio talking to kids every morning. Then I'm here saying other things, you know. And they love me.
Yeah,
you know?
guys.
Can't even
You
pick up
can
my
do
daughter
both.
in peace. I was taking pictures. Uncle Son. I'm like,
Malume.
oh, these kids.
Yeah.
And look at Pops as well. So it is doable.
It is doable.
Even
Like,
Yanda Woods, bro. Yanda Woods is killing it with the brands.
thank you, Yanda.
Yanda. Ayanda kills it for days because you can see her, she's living it well. This girl, she likes the real expensive stuff, like bags of like 200,000. So she is that girl. Apparently, she's from a wealthy family. She's got everything that she could dream of. Apparently, well, that's what we would say, but not always the 100% truth. But hey, so brands. I don't really follow her, so I don't really know what kind of brands that are around with her. But I've seen her here and there.
Yo.
Rents for days.
So like you
But that tells you that Munaka, she can benefit, man, with a whole lot of stuff. But it's all up to what you believe is best for you. Because at the end of the day, we want people to always do what they believe is best for them. So, because still, they're still talking about Munaka and the whole situation overall. So, yeah, I just like how they exist in these many situations.
you can work and in this space and wherever and in just the industry, it is okay, it's doable.
Doesn't need to be an ultimatum.
Yes, it doesn't.
Whoa.
The show was called The Ultimatum.
Oh.
What fucking show? I'm lost. Wait, what show was the ultimatum? What show? I don't even know. What show was this?
Hey, I'm so good. I'm too good. Wow.
It's so funny because so many people since Munaka's left have been like WhatsApping me, DMing me, and a lot of people that when we were being cancelled, that were jumping on the bandwagon, now want a job.
Oh, who?
Let me know that.
Makai. Oh, Yasaba.
I'm sorry.
Huh? Yasaba.
There's too many to mention. There's too many.
Yeah. Yasaba.
I was thinking top 5.
If it man.
Hey, no, that's it. Yeah, hey, so many people. Even somebody asked for 2. I was like, why is asking? Then it hit me. Oh, they want Munaka position.
How crazy?
Yeah.
Niggas were talking filth and shit about us when we were being cancelled, remember?
How do you respond to that? Do you do that? Yeah, Botini. It's like, do you remind them or do you just, respond with
For me,
respect?
no.
Kill them with love. Do you kill them?
People can have a change of heart. They just have to be able to apologize and say, yeah, I know I said certain bad things. I apologize. I didn't mean them. I was under this influence, but please forgive me. I would like this opportunity. Possibly they could get it. I don't see anything wrong in that, especially if you can say, I was wrong. I was wrong. The other things, people can be like stupid sometimes. As long as you can admit that I was wrong. And ask for forgiveness, Baba. The guys will forgive you and then, take it from there. I don't know what you guys think. You think that McG should not forgive these people? I say him not forgive them. That's how I let down.
Yeah, for me, we've gone past that, dog. That was so many years ago. Like, I've even forgotten about it.
No, you haven't. You just brought it up. You just like you literally said, people were fucking canceling. He's like,
just
I'm
doesn't want
over
to
it.
get there. There's a list there.
There's still a wound. He's slaughtered. He just literally just brought it up. It's like 2 minutes ago. And he's like, I've forgotten about
No,
it.
it's bittersweet, but at the end of the
There's a
day,
list there.
I think we have to make the right decision for the show. Do you get me? It can't be about petty things like, oh, you wanted us cancelled, whatnot,
Yes.
Yeah.
But that other girl who filled in for her the other week, people love her.
Yeah.
People really love her a lot. And I like.
Guys, I don't even watch Piano Pulse like that, so I don't know the other girl. I wish I knew though. Try to watch it sometime, and you can do some reaction to some things. I don't know though, because I'm not really into that culture like that.
I love that she's also in the culture.
And she knows.
Yeah, because I feel like with Piano Pulse, it's an amazing podcast. But like, there's so many times where you're like, oh man, this conversation needed somebody deep entrenched in the culture.
Missed
Taki
opportunity.
comes from like a hip hop but TikTok background. Sfiso has been in music, but more Afro soul vibes. You know what I mean? Not necessarily in piano. So with that girl, I feel like she's bringing expertise. Like she's in she's not getting in the culture because of she's doing a
Aspiring,
podcast about the culture. Yes, she's in. You know what I mean? She
knows.
which I feel like is what that
It's
one
needed,
thing
eh?
we needed. And the fact that it's a female and she's young.
Nice.
Oh, perfect. She's good. I like her. Is she?
And music. I mean, to this guy, I gotta give my. To Saul knows music, guys. Because Saul is a flipper DJ. So if he's saying that he likes her because she knows that she's deep, like entrenched into the culture, then you best believe Soul is honest and knows exactly what he's saying. Because then he says he likes her, that she knows exactly what she's saying. She's living the life with the people. She's entrenched in it. So it's someone that you can actually listen to because she brings the facts. She will most probably be relevant and have been in the circles when things are happening in the piano. So it does make sense that somebody who's living the life knows about all of these things and is actually a part of the show, because then they can be able to, they know a lot of the people. They can, like, Saul into not Saul. Well, it can either be Saul or McG, where they can call somebody because they call them because they have their numbers, and then they can talk to them and say, no, listen, this is being said about you. What do you say about that? Or so and so is happening. I know you know a lot about this. Like, fill us in. What is happening? And then they're given the information that they need. So these are some of the things that we really need to take into account.
The one who's gonna join permanently?
I don't know. Dudu and the guys will make the decision. Yeah,
I feel like it will be her.
Yeah.
I'd love to see her again. What's her name?
Mars.
Mars. Oh, shout out, Mars.
But now that Munaka's left, can I say Munaka's
nice.
beautiful, man?
Munaka's hot, bro. Munaka's beautiful.
You couldn't say
Munaka's
that before?
Ow.
Oh, there's nothing wrong.
From the HR line.
But what was wrong about saying that? Oh, HR. Yeah, hey. Bagonyetsi. Ewona, McG. Don't faz, way.
From the HR line gonna come back. Hey. No, Munaka's beautiful. Munaka is
She's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Hey, when she told me she's been, I'm like, no ways. You can't be Venda. No ways.
Yeah.
We know we have grenades then, Venda. We just have grenades.
Yeah, she's the bomb. But not a grenade. She's. yeah, no, yeah.
Yo.
Some Venda women are beautiful.
Not from where I come
Some
from.
Venda women are beautiful. I remember in varsity, there was a Venda girl, Kensani. No, Kensani's Tonga.
Yeah.
No, man. Was she Tonga or Venda? I can't remember. But nah, somehow, nice. We've seen Muvango, man. Come on. You know? Some Venda women are beautiful.
I don't like Charles. Mabango, that's such a beautiful woman. I said Mabango. Wait a minute. The vendor ones. Maybe the Suto ones, the other people, Macros or whatever in the show. But not the vendor ones. Yo, go boot. Yo, Scar Lagitates. I solo. Soul, my soul. My soul.
Yeah, it's Muvango's Venda, right? Yeah, we've seen Muvango. Some are
You
beautiful.
took it to Muvango.
Not, yeah, somehow. Muvango's beautiful women, though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I thought
Matuba.
you were going to.
It's Matuba Venda. Remember Matuba?
Yes,
Let's go
Matuba.
Maduba.
Yeah, Matuba.
Who's that now?
You, my husband used to have a crush on her. Yes.
Light of my life. With Revolution.
yeah.
She's beautiful.
She's amazing.
I don't think she's Venda, bro.
She's Venda. She is. Yes.
Matuba. You had to
Matuba.
stalk and Google and
Yeah,
because her husband
Matuba.
was in.
Yeah, no, yeah, I had to check.
Matuba.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Matuba.
Maduba.
Matuba. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's written
Maduba
as
is Venda.
Matuba,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know the Venda, the V's and the P's, and
Yeah.
you guys do nice things to them.
On Mubango, the king's wife? That one.
Yeah, yes, you see. Asundini's wife, right? Yeah, Mubango's got an amazing cast. What do
We told her a different woman, but it's fine. I'll let it slide.
Oh, he's got a lot of women. Mara support. Braga, that guy doesn't have any beautiful wife. Maybe Paul was the one who would have that kind of thing. Other than that, there's never been a woman who there affecting Paul.
Is it not Asundini? Is it Asundini
I
the
don't
king?
think so. The wife.
Anyway, speaking about music, guys. Speaking about music.
Hey guys, that whole part into Munaka is over, right? They spoke about it, man. And it is what it is. Hey, Munaka weekends. But hey, she left. We hope she has a beautiful future. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's an adult. and all the best to her. Guys, please do like, share, subscribe, yeah, I love you all.